Okay, this video is to show how the customer offers section works. Now this is a modular enhancement, which obviously means you will need to request it to be switched on either through support or through your account manager. Once it's switched on, we have a different layout of the customer offer. So we're going to go into customer offers. Now obviously to get some figures into here, then someone has to stack a deal on the desktop system and then push the button that says send offer, which therefore sends it into the iPad. So we're going to use Charlie Baker as the example. So at the top there, click onto Charlie Baker and you can see that I've got a deal stacked there for a 5 Series 530 DM Sport. So down the left hand side I've got some basic figures on the car, and then the factory options I've got here as well. So obviously you can see I haven't built anything onto the vehicle, but as you build spec onto the car using the configurator, then that will obviously pull through to here. We're going to then go into added value options. So added value options will show me any accessories I've added. So you can see I've got a roof mounted luggage box and a roof rack I've added onto here, and also any insurance products, etc. So where you see the blue circle with the play button inside of it, if I click onto that, it will bring up a video which I can then obviously start to show the customer while I'm
Picture this. You bought a shiny
the
new
product.
car with your hard-earned cash.
Means we can
You've
give them
only had it
a video
year or
presentation
so,
at the
then it
same
gets
time,
written
just
off
so they fully
by
understand
accident or
what the
theft.
product does for them
Not
and
to
how it will
worry.
benefit
You've
them.
got comprehensive insurance
Also gives a
cover.
consistent
You can just replace
presentation
it,
across your
like
whole
for like.
sales team.
Right?
So if I click out of that, that'll disappear. We're then going to go through to part exchange. So part exchange up the top. So I've got on here the balance to fund. So I've added in a finance settlement figure onto this just to bring the value of the part exchange a bit lower, so we can put some finance figures in. So you've got the part exchange there. Obviously reconditioning costs I haven't filled out, but it's always worthwhile using that. It really is a great way of trying to help to upsell your add-on products, just as a reminder for the execs to make sure they discuss them products. Funding options is next at the top. So we have hire purchase and PCP, and again you can see the little icon where I can display a video on hire purchase, and again there for PCP as well. I don't think we need to show the video, so we'll skip over them. Now the cash deposits and term on both the hire purchase and PCP can be amended. As you can see, they're not greyed out. That means much greater flexibility when presenting figures to a customer. So the customer might say, well, yeah, I can see that monthly payment on the PCP is £1,101.96. I have a budget of £1,000. So what does the customer need to do? Either up the deposit, lengthen the term to get that down to £1,000. But it means you can start to recalculate the figures while you're sitting with the customer, instead of having to keep going back to the sales manager to have that deal restacked. So we're just going to then go through to our offer details. So offer details, obviously we still have the mandatory fields of the estimated handover date and the finance. So I'm going to put the customer taking PCP via Santander, and they're going to give us a deposit today of 500, Visa card. Okay, click save to that. That will then take me to the final screen. So that's now an order. So if you go into your daily log, you will see an order for Charlie Baker in there, all updated as normal. Now, this last part of this is the generate order form section. So I'm just going to click onto that, because obviously we want you to remove as much paper from your sales process as possible. So we've added the functionality that you can now sign or e-sign the order form. So I've got the manager's signature box and the purchaser's signature box there. Right at the bottom it says email order form, sign order form for dealer representative and for the customer. So I'm just going to click on sign for dealer representative, and I'm just going to put my signature or something like it in there and click confirm. That will then pop it into the manager's signature box, and then the same, ask the customer to sign his order form. Confirm that as well, and then you can see that appear in the purchaser signature box. So it's quite a simple way of getting that signature onto the system. Oh, I don't think I pushed confirm. Oh, is it there? Yeah, sorry, just took a bit of time to load up. So you can see the purchaser signature box and the manager signature box populated, which means we can then click onto the email order form and saves us having to print any of that documentation out. Just send it straight to the customer. He's got a digital copy, and obviously if you need to print a hard copy for your deal file, then you can do so. Tap outside that box. So that's your process for your customer offers.